Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Today I had planned to do that watch party, but I decided that I'm going to start that on Monday. So if you wanted to see the NFL wife, who the F was I about to marry watch party, that will be on Monday. So I felt like that would be like a good start of the week. So I'm going to save that for next week, because the videos, I have to take them down, turn up the volume, because she speaks really low, and it's like, girl, come on. If y'all gonna share y'all story, can y'all turn up the volume so we can hear you? Okay, that's all I'm gonna ask. But I gotta go through, take the videos down, turn up the volume. That's gonna take some time to do. So, but we will be having a watch party probably all next week regarding that story. So I'm excited about that, because I got the part 3 and I started really getting invested, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I should do a reaction. So I'm glad we agreed on that. And then I haven't really talked about P. Diddy, but there is a video that I wanted to react to of a woman that was speaking out about how she went to a P. Diddy party. And I was thinking about maybe reacting to that. Not really sure yet, but let me know what your thoughts are. I just don't want to flood my channel with P. Diddy. I just don't want that on my platform. It's P. Diddy. It's a lot. It's very dark. It has to do with children. I just know it does. And so I don't know. I don't like the darkness that comes with talking about P. Diddy and everything that's coming out about it. I appreciate the bloggers that are, because you're keeping the rest of us informed. But make sure you're taking care of yourself spiritually, because I really think talking about that type of stuff, you're really tapping into some really dark stuff. So just make sure you're saying, a good little prayer before you go to bed at night while covering P. Diddy and everything that's coming out regarding that stuff. Because a lot of it is spiritual warfare, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So let's go ahead and get into this video that Safari put out here, and he titled it "The Truth About Being a Deadbeat." They are both awful. Like, I just wanted to say that they're awful. Both of them are awful. And if we're being honest, and yes, I took notes. I have not watched this YouTube video. I have not watched the YouTube video. So this will be my first time watching the video. It will be a live reaction. And I believe that the reason why this back and forth stuff is going on with them, Erica goes and she runs to social media, and then now he puts out this video, but he also taunts her with his IG stories. I don't know if he's on Snapchat, but wherever he's at, he taunts her. And I believe the reason why they go back and forth online, unhinged, in my opinion, is because they're still sleeping with each other. I believe that. Now, that's just my opinion. I believe that they're still sleeping with each other. So Safari can come online and act like, whoa, it's me, but we watched you cheat on this woman. We watched you cheat on her when you were dating. We watched you cheat on her after you married her. And then we still watched you cheat on her even after you impregnated her, not once, but twice, which was your choice. That was your choice. You decided to make that decision to impregnate her, not once, not twice, or not once, but twice. And then you stopped liking Erica when she had your kids. Let's be real about that. You stopped liking Erica because once she started having your kids, you didn't look at her the same. That's what this is really about, ladies. That is what it's really about. And he even said it. He didn't want more kids after the first one. And then she got pregnant again. But again, who whose fault really is that? Is it hers? Is it yours? Or is it the both of you? It's the both of you. So Safari, he loves attention. So yeah, he's going to sit down and create this YouTube video. Not shocking. So I don't feel like he's innocent. Erica, though, she's scorned. She's bitter. We know that. I've been saying that. And Ice Spice even said it. And the girls were upset with Ice Spice. But Ice Spice, in my opinion, was trying to keep it real with her. Because one thing that I see with Erica is, and Ice Spice said the same thing, Erica thinks she's the only one that this has happened to. She wants to stay bitter and be in victimhood instead of showing up healthy for her babies. She thinks she is the first one that got done dirty by a black man, y'all. She thinks she's the first one where a man done chased her down and then chased her, got her, and then did her dirty. You're not the first one, Erica. You're like, I don't know, take a number, because you're not the only one that this has happened to. So many women. So is it Spice? Oh, y'all, did I say Ice Spice? I'm sorry, y'all. Spice. I'm sorry. Spice, y'all. I got Ice Spice on the brain. I'm sorry. I do. I really do. Let me go ahead. Oh my God. And I wrote it down too. Spice. But no, Spice was getting candid with her on Love and Hip Hop. And she was just being honest. From one single mother to the next, she was just like, hey, I get it. You're going through a lot. And that's the thing. As a woman, I'm not here to dismiss her feelings. I'm not. Because what happened to her was messed up. But girl, Safari, it's hard to have empathy and compassion for Erica because she's unhinged. I don't believe she likes black women like that. I think that she thinks that she's better than black women. So that's another reason. Another reason it's hard to have empathy and compassion for Erica too is she really thinks like this. It's just her, and it's me, and like I have to do this and I have to do that. And in the process of you carrying that type of arrogance, you dismiss what other women go through. So I don't know. It's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie, it is. And then not to mention, this woman has always been unhinged. So Safari, you want me to feel bad for you, but I don't. I don't feel bad for Safari. And the reason is because you knew this woman was crazy prior to marrying her. You knew this woman was crazy prior to impregnating her, and you still married her. I don't think Erica is showing any new behavior. I think the only thing that's pretty shocking is like the children are involved. The children are in the middle, but Erica has always been like this. So who do we really feel bad for? Who does the public actually feel sorry for? The children. That's it. Like, we feel bad for the kids. Two toxic adults don't know how to work out their problems amicably. And then not only that, based off of just the screenshots, the altercations between them, you're doing it in front of your children. So you're traumatizing them, right? And then you further traumatize them by bringing the shit to the internet. Great parents, right? Isn't it great? Just lovely parents. I feel bad for these kids. I do. Neither of them have self-control. Safari can't keep his penis in his pants. We know that. And then Erica, you have no self-control when it comes to your emotions. You always act out in rage. And now it got you out here looking crazy. So let's get into this video. I don't know what I'm gonna see, but let's just get into it. And now Safari wants to be a YouTuber, which I think that's kind of interesting, but let's see. This is manipulative. And listen, this is manipulative to a degree. It is manipulative, right? And the reason I say this is because I'm a YouTuber. The sound effects, all of that, really, Safari, is that really necessary? We know Erica is crazy. I mean, you really don't have to do that much convincing, but come on. That was long. That was the longest time.
I don't even know where to
That's
start.
crazy. That's crazy.
But I'm putting everything out there because the fact that people, even whether you know me or not, there still has to be like a certain level of common sense when it comes to just being a judge of character. And this has nothing to do with TV at all, none of that. Like this is real life because kids are involved.
This is the man that loves the camera. He loves attention. We all know Safari loves the camera, loves attention. Why is he struggling with looking at us? I don't get it.
And this deadbeat narrative, it's like it's just so jarring to me. It does give me a headache sometimes, but then I'm pretty good at just brushing things off. But people who know me and especially know my situation, they're like, "Yo, how long are you gonna stay quiet?" And I just, I be sparing people. And then at the same time, it's like, yo, it's nobody's business, but I feel like everybody just feels like they know my business, and if it's reported, it's news, and that it's the truth and it's real. But I'm pretty sure that there's some men out there who can relate to this. And when it comes to being a father in a co-parenting situation where somebody wants to have full control of every single thing and they can't have control, it's just not going to be a easy transition.
Now that this right here, I believe him. Yeah, and the reason is because Erica loves to come online, and I do believe she is trying to control this man through those kids out of bitterness. So yeah, I'll give you that, Safari. I'll give you that. I can see it. I think the internet can see it, because let's not forget what she did, right? Because first she was saying that this man was a deadbeat, and then he only saw his kids like twice a week, like 2 times or 3 times. She had like a whole calendar and everything, and she was showing the internet that, right? But now she's saying that you were begging on your knees, fighting for your kids. So Erica, which was it? Was it that he was truly being a deadbeat, or was he begging on his knees to get his family back? But according to what you were trying to paint on the internet, you were trying to paint him as a complete deadbeat. So is he a deadbeat, or was he at your house begging on his knees for his family back? Which one was it, Erica? So I can agree with that. She's trying to control him through this co-parenting arrangement.
Especially when the other person is just used to it being one way, or very controlling, or still wanting the whole family dynamic, and it's not there anymore. But I love my kids, and it's gotten to the point that I have to put myself first, because I'm either going to end up in jail or worse, because I'm dealing with someone whose anger management is just non-existent.
So in simple terms, F them kids, basically. F them kids, because I chose to impregnate a crazy woman. And I knew she was crazy prior, but I impregnated her anyway because my adrenaline, the sexual adrenaline that I got gave me a high, and I loved it. So he basically saying F them kids because of this situation. I'm going to choose me. You see how men put themselves first so selfishly, so easily? Do y'all not see that? I'm going to choose me. Ladies, how many of y'all are going to put your kids, like you over here trying to co-parent with a man, and he just making it harder on you? He don't want to pay child support. He don't want to pick up the kids and things like that. So you gonna put you first and choose you over your kids, and then just, I guess, leave them with their daddy. I mean, think about it. Like, if women were to do that, what would we be called? Even under the circumstances of something like her tossing glass around the kids and having a physical altercation, what if we women took that approach? So he just wants to leave. And listen, to a certain degree, I understand. I wouldn't want to deal with somebody like this either. But you chose to have kids with her. And if we being real, it's called poor management. You chose to stick your penis in this crazy lunatic. That's what you decided to do. Because we already knew she was crazy, but now you're like, I don't understand. Like, I didn't think she would be like this. Now she's in this revengeful spirit. She was already crazy before. I mean, what did you expect?
When I first moved to Florida, I remember I got a 2-bedroom condo, and the first time I had my kids come over there after my divorce, and I started the whole visitation week and having my kids for the days I was having them. When my kids first came over in my condo, it made me so depressed because I was like, yo, I felt like they were so confined, and I didn't feel good about it. And I said, yo, I got to get a house. I need a house. I can't have my kids running around in this condo and hurting themselves and it just not being a fit to raise, 2 children, co-parenting setup. And I found my house. And I'm gonna be all the way blunt and straight up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got.
And do I believe him on that? Yes, I do. Yep, I do. He felt guilty. He felt guilty because he had his kids over for the first time. And ladies, some men are not going to tell you this, but when you are a man and you're in this position to provide for your kids, and it makes you feel less of a man when you're not providing them something where they can be truly comfortable. So he felt guilty having them in a condo where they can't just run and jump. And that's the thing about kids. They want to run, jump, play, bounce off the walls. And if they don't have the space to do it, they're going to be doing it in the living room or doing it in the kitchen. A condo can be on the smaller side. So no, I believe him. I believe him. He felt guilty. I believe him. A lot of men feel guilty when they feel like they're not providing the best for their kids. And it makes them feel like shit, honestly.
I got this house because of my kids. I got this house for my kids. Seeing my kids be here running around, it's the best feeling, when you have children with somebody who, at the end of the day, it shouldn't even have happened, because I should have just noticed certain things when it came to parenting. When you're with someone for 3 years and they have a child, and you probably saw the child 3 to 4 times because the child was put off to go live with somebody else. And you kind of look past it when you don't have kids or you're not thinking about it. I never even was like, yo, why doesn't your son live here? And then
this is giving role reverse. This is giving role reversal. That's what it's giving. This is giving. And you know what I really want to say? I really want to say you should have chose better, but y'all, this ain't funny. It's really not, because the kids are the ones that are really gonna be affected by all of this. But it's really giving role reversal. It is. It's giving role reversal. It's like Erica's the man in this situation, and then he's the woman in this situation. Well, I feel like he's trying to come off that way. But you know what they would tell us? Choose better. They would tell us to choose better. Why did you have kids with her? That's what they would tell us.
When you finally get to have a conversation with the son and find out why, it's crazy. Imagine speaking to a child who's of age and knows what's going on. He's 16 years old. And he says, if I ever had to live with my mother, I would kill myself.
Oh.
I wouldn't make that up. You know.
Okay, now 2 people done spoke on Erica when it comes to her parenting, y'all. Ooh, I know that woman is over there just, I know she, we. But you know what? Still, like, this is just a mess. It really is. And it's unfortunate because, again, the kids are the ones that are truly being affected by all of this. But because Erica has been on reality TV so much, and we didn't really see her with her other kid. We knew about the other kid, but we didn't really see her being a mother to him. And then when we did see him, because I believe there was one episode, this is when I was heavy into reality TV, and I watched Love and Hip Hop years ago, when she had like an episode with him, it was kind of like that, like that was her brother, like her brother or something. Like her kid was like her brother. And at the time, me being young too, I'm thinking, oh, maybe they just have that type of relationship or whatever the case may be. But now that I look back on that, I see what Safari's saying. Like, I actually can see where he's coming from, because we saw Erica with this person. We saw her with Sin. We saw her with Richie Dollars and everything. And then when she had her son, it was just, I don't know, their energy was so awkward. And I thought maybe it was because the kid was shy and the kid didn't want to be on camera like that, but he was on camera because of his mom. But maybe I was looking at that situation a little, I can see it from his point of view. I really can. I can.
Oh, and it sucks that I gotta like really just run this down because of this smear campaign and somebody who gets such a high on just talking about me and picking and choosing what kids you want to, have in the forefront and get whatever extra attention you get off of it. So I kind of just looked past certain things and thought that, maybe I could help and make things better. But when you aren't with somebody and it doesn't work out and the two of you are just like in a weird space and everything is a fight.
That's crazy.
Especially in front of the kids. Like, I'm not going to subject myself to that. My kids have never, ever seen me upset. My kids have never heard me yell.
You're texting me. Yeah, you want to. You did that. You're going to leave me more than I need you. No. Before I need you. Remember that. Nice flow, Linda. Yeah, go ahead. You too, bitch. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because your other 2 kids are going to be miserable just like you. No, fuck all of y'all. Jerk off. Go ahead. Go ahead. Fuck all of y'all. Go ahead. All because of you. All because of you. All because of you.
I don't argue. That's just not in me. But,
crazy.
On the other hand, the other side, they don't operate or think the way I do. And when I have my kids and someone is pretty much trying to police and parent and like watch every single thing I'm doing and call, oh, who's there? What's going on? It's just so unhealthy, so excessive, to the point where it just creates a lot of issues. Like, you can't pick and choose when it's okay to say, okay, the kids are good. And then if we're...
You know what? Woo! Wait. 2024 it's really becoming like a lot of things are becoming full circle, because remember when these men were trying to make it seem like non-Black women were just so feminine and so fit and so cooperative, and they let a man lead and they know how to be submissive, and the truth is really coming out. The truth is, you're basically sitting up here saying that she's not a good mother and she's aggressive and physical. Everything they said that they were. That's crazy. Interesting. Right? Interesting. Everything that they said we were. She is 10 times she's on steroids. And you had 2 kids with her. This is poor D management. I hope the men are learning from this. I do, because I wouldn't want to go through something like this. I wouldn't want to be in a situation like this at all. That's why I'm always talking out against baby mama, baby daddy culture. Who wants this stress? And then who wants their kids to be in the middle of this? This is toxic. Crazy. And you want to know why Safari was just so blind when it comes to Erica? She was not black. So blind to her mothering, so blind to her attitude, so blind to her being physical. Well, she's not black. If she was a black woman acting like that, we would be called every negative stereotype that they could name off. But he looked past all of those things because at the time, he probably thought that shit was sexy. Hell, just blind, just crazy.
We're not, in a good space, then it's an issue. I've taken my kids to Jamaica. If I was such a bad parent, nobody's gonna let a man take the kids to Jamaica by myself. I didn't have no help, and I want a biscuit for it. I did it. It just creates such a level of toxicity that it's better to just be like, you know what? I'm going to deal with this through the courts. And when this thing gets sorted out, how it's supposed to be sorted out, then, okay, we'll figure it out. So for the past, few months, that's what I've been dealing with when it came to.
There is someone in the chat that keeps saying reactive abuse, reactive abuse, reactive abuse, reactive abuse. You don't act that way in front of your kids. I'm sorry. You don't. It will fuck with them for the rest of their lives. Y'all can sit up there. I can remember times my parents argued verbally. There was no glasses being tossed around me. Just a verbal exchange. I still remember that. I still remember certain fights my parents have. That's not reactive abuse. That's someone that is crashing out, unhinged, no self-control, doesn't care about her kids at all. She's all about herself. And to be honest, they're both selfish. To be honest, I believe they're both narcissistic. That's what I believe. 2 narcissists in a relationship. They attracted each other. I'm not seeing reactive abuse. That's not what I'm seeing. Tossing glass around your kids, and it don't even look like they had shoes on. Come on now. She didn't even care if the kid stepped on the glass.
To, looking for lawyers and just trying to figure out this whole thing, because my original standing order for the child support and the visitation and all of that, everything, it originated from Georgia. We moved to Florida. When we moved to Florida, everything has to get transferred over. It just got transferred over like this week. So now I get to find out what this new setup is going to be, because I refuse to go to her house to pick up the kids. I refuse. I'm not. It's just too unstable, too unpredictable. And the only way I would do it is either a police precinct, or if the kids are somewhere else and I'm picking them up from there.
Have them dropped off at the police station. That's going to be traumatizing for them. But hey, have them dropped off. Have your exchanges done at the police station in the parking lot if it's that serious. Also, is there anyone in the chat right now where you believe both of your parents are narcissistic? I want to ask y'all that, because do you think both of your parents are narcissistic? And if you think so, how was your childhood? I want to know that. Comment down below. If you're watching the playback, please comment in the comment section. I would want to hear from you, because I wonder what it's like to really have 2 narcissistic parents. And I would assume you probably don't even exist. I really want to know. Comment down below, because I think they could both suffer from narcissistic tendencies. I'm not a psychiatrist, so I don't know, right? But she wants to use that verbiage. And to be honest, I'm getting that maybe they both could be. Maybe.
But everything is just done off of spite and being malicious intent on the other end.
Yeah.
Me, I don't move like that. I don't live like that. When people look at me, I don't look like I'm.
Now, Erica, you are dead ass wrong. Those kids didn't have no shoes on and you was just tossing stuff. Erica, let me rewind.
Only way I would do it is either a police precinct or if the kids are somewhere else and I'm picking them up from there. But everything is just done off of on the other end. Me, I don't move like that. I don't live like that. You know, when people look at me, I don't look like I'm carrying stress. I don't look like I'm losing weight.
No respect. I don't have any respect for Erica at all after that. See, I couldn't tell in the other clips. No, ma'am. You don't do that. I just lost all respect for her. You throwing glass around your kids and you know they ain't got no shoes on? No, ma'am. I'm sorry. Nope.
I don't look like...
Absolutely not.
Like I'm just harboring so much hate inside me that it physically begins to show. Mm-hmm. And I'm a father. I'm a grown-ass man. When I have my kids in there with me, they're under my care. They don't have nothing to worry about. So I'm not going to have anybody acting like they need to know every single thing going on. When I was filming Love and Hip Hop, Miami, and I had my kids here calling, oh, where the kids are? What do you do? Oh, you better not be filming with the kids. Oh. First of all, I've never filmed with the kids ever by myself on Love and Hip Hop. They're not a part of my storyline. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not going to be in the park pushing the kids, playing, like, of course, they wanted to see me film with them, but, you know, both parents have to sign off on that. And you know that wasn't happening. And, you know, the last instant of when we had a transfer with the kids, it was, she called me and said, hey, I'm in the area. I could save you a trip. I could come pick the kids up. And, I'm tired and I don't want to do the drive. And it was like really like early in the morning or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. I let her in, lay down in the kids' room. One of the kids was in there, next to the kids was laying with me in my room. And when she gets up, she's like, she wants to have a conversation with me. I'm like, okay, let's talk. As soon as she starts talking, it's yelling, screaming, all of that. I said, yo, look, I'm not doing that. And if you can't talk to me normally in front of the kids, where the kids don't realize that we're having a discussion about something that we're not agreeing on, then I'm not having it. Oh, I don't give a F, blah, 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 all this yelling, whatever. So I'm like, okay, forget it. Just, you know, you here, pick them up, you can leave. And in my face, all.
And listen, this is just me being realistic, right? If that's how she acts, and if they can't work things out amicably, right? And then she's the type that acts like that and then basically puts the kids in danger. Because I feel like when she acts like this, she puts the kids in danger. What would you do? Like, would you feel like the better choice as a father is to kind of stay away? Because that's like what I really want the women to answer this, and I don't want the men to answer this. How would you feel? And listen, yes, he knew, right? He knew. But a lot of women know too when they miss red flags, right? Because I said this was reversed. So a lot of women know, but sometimes you don't know how crazy things can get until they get to that point. So now that it's at that point, logically speaking, ladies, what would you think the best decision would be for the kids in the middle of the situation? Because if they can't even exchange the children through co-parenting on the days where the kid has to be handed off to the other parent and she just goes crazy, what would you think would be the right choice for Safari in this situation? Do you think he should stay away? Do you think he should try to work through the courts to really truly fight for his kid? Like, what do you think the answer is? And then understand that time is passing by. Like, if he was to go through the courts, it would take time. So even though he's fighting for them through the courts, do you think that he should kind of stay away, or do you think he should still try to fight for them, even though it's putting those kids' lives in danger? Did you see how reckless she was in the car with the kids? Do I need to go back to that? Because I really want the women to answer that. Hold on, we at 2:11. When she did this, it was like, girl, you got the kids in the car and that's how you drive it?
Before I need you. Remember that. Nice, Linda. Yeah, go ahead. You too, bitch. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because your other two kids are going to be miserable just like you. No, fuck all of y'all. Jerk off. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All because of you. All because of you. All because of you.
I don't argue. That's just not in me. But, you know, on the other hand, the other side, face, all of that.
So what I'm starting to feel this way. Yeah. I'm starting to feel this way. He not wrong for staying away, because it's like, what are you supposed to do in a situation like this? That's what I want the women to answer. I don't even want the men to answer. I would definitely try to get full custody of my kids, because I wouldn't even want my kids to be raised by somebody like that. That's for sure. But also, it's triggering. It's like you will trigger her just trying to get the kids, and then she'll just go off. So it's like he got to walk on eggshells, and then really she could just go off the handle, right? And at any given moment, like she's like a ticking time bomb. So that's what I want to hear from the ladies on this one, because it is interesting. All jokes aside, it is interesting. I do feel like he's really put in a very horrible situation, but also, Safari, like, I just have to be real with you. You chose this woman. Like, you really did. You chose her. And I think at one point you thought her little attitude was cute. You probably were turned on, had rough sex with her and all type of stuff. And now she is crazy. Like, she really is crazy. And now I think I take back what I said. Maybe they're not sleeping together. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. Because I just think this woman is just off her. I don't know. I've never seen someone act like that with their kids around. I just haven't.
Blah, 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 and all that. So I'm like, all right, you don't want to leave. I call the cops. I'm on the phone with the cops. I'm telling them, hey, before this escalates, I would like police presence here, because I want her to leave. Filming me calling the cops. Okay, I'm calling the cops. You're filming me. You're the one with the anger management problem just going off. So break stuff up in the house, has the kids running over glass, breaking stuff up outside.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
After that, I just was like, you know what?
No.
If I can't pick up my kids in a place that is like a drop-off point or a police precinct, I'm not picking them up, because I'm not going to her house ever again in life. My daughter, she has an iPad.
I feel like Safari, I think he needs to get full custody of his kids. Girl, this is new for me. Hold on, let me process this. Wait a minute. Yeah, I really do think he should get full custody. I don't think those kids are safe with her. I never thought I would ever say that, but I don't think those kids are safe with her. I wouldn't even be able to sleep peacefully at night knowing that my kids are with her. I don't think she's well. I don't think she's well in the mind at all.
I'm blocked on the iPad. My daughter's 4 years old. She doesn't know how to block people. She doesn't even know how to text.
That's crazy.
Childish, this is like BS like that. So I'm like, okay. The next time I got my kids after that, before that, when I went and I was gonna get a restraining order, because she's doing stuff like showing up in my crib 5 o'clock in the morning, pulling out a ladder, hopping the fence.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Banging on my windows. My son's birthday party was like a month after that. No, like it was a while after that. And then when I went to the party, they said, hey, you want a restraining order, but you went to a party, she was there, so you must not be in that much fear. So I had to drop that case. And this is me having to have 2 different lawyers. So this is 2 separate lawyers for one lawyer for that and another lawyer for this whole family court thing. And next time I got them, it was for, beginning of the summer. And I was like, yo.
Y'all, what? Is she well? Like, is she really well? Y'all, that's crazy. I told you I ain't watched this stuff, right? I ain't watched it. But wait a minute. I'm unbiased. I'm an unbiased person. I'm sorry. I have to go off of what I think is fair and right. This is crazy, y'all. This Erica girl. Erica. And then the audacity of her to be online trying to paint him out to be a deadbeat, and the whole time you giving this man hell. Oh my God, girl, what? At 5 a.m. in the morning? And where the kids at? Where the kids? Y'all. No. And this is giving male worship. And this is why I say centering men is not healthy. I even like the men are like trying to fight me on this, but like low key, you shouldn't want a woman that's just gonna center you like this. And then she turns obsessed. And then she's stalking you and she's climbing a ladder to get over your fence. And then is at your back door, banging on the door, calling you. That ain't normal. That is not normal. I don't, girl. That ain't right. He done got a crazy girl pregnant. And then you married her too? Can you imagine what quarantine was like with them? Oh my gosh.
Keep the kids for the summer. Let me know. My mother and my sister's here. They love being around them. They want to be around them. That's the issue. I can't reach my daughter's iPad. Pickup situation isn't sorted out. So when I finally do get them,
I don't got no excuse for Erica.
I signed them up for summer camp. She gets so mad at me for signing them up for summer camp. There's a summer camp by my house. She lives 40 minutes away from me. Summer camp. I'm like, cool, I got them. Let me at least do that. Because, they were here. My mother's like, yo, you can't just be having them here playing, whatever. She was like, they need some, structure. Sign them up for summer camp. I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. I signed them up for the summer camp. I paid for it. I paid $2,000 to put them in summer camp. They went to summer camp for 3 days because she had such an issue with me putting them in summer camp by my house.
Ooh,
and was like, why didn't I talk to her? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, I have the kids. They're under my watch and care. I want to put them in a summer camp by me. And I'm going to show y'all because it's like, not just talking just to talk, but put them in summer camp. This was the first month. This is what it was supposed to do. This is what it's supposed to be. This is the schedule. Summer camp, July, boom, boom, boom. The entire month. This was going to be their schedule for the entire month. This is their lunch schedule. This is one of the things she made for me in one of the days that she was in summer camp. So I'm like, okay, what's wrong with putting the kids in summer camp? And it just was such a control thing. And it created it created so much drama. Oh, drop the kids off. Oh, you put them in summer camp. Oh, just nothing made absolute any sense. Nothing. Like it was just such an irate, ignorant conversation. It's to the point where we don't even speak direct. Like my house is set up for them. I got their shrine set up. This is for them. This is their area. You walk in. This is Maji's room. Ain't no deadbeat doing this. Deadbeats ain't doing this. My daughter's room is bigger than some adults' rooms.
Ooh, Erica, girl, you got some explaining to do, honey. You really do. You really do. You're driving reckless in the car with the kids. You tossing stuff around with the kids. And you know they don't got no shoes on. You should be ashamed of yourself. And then you arguing and you putting your hands on this man in front of the kids. You shouldn't be doing that at all. My mama told me you keep your hands to yourself. That's what she told me. Then you're online trying to paint this man out to be a deadbeat. You know what? It's really crazy, y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I never thought I would ever be siding with Safari. But Safari, it's like, damn, this is messed up. It really is. But sir, why did you choose this girl? Why did you choose her? Why did you put your thing in her? And then not once, but twice. And then you probably did it multiple times after that. But still, it's like, why? I hope the men are learning from Safari though. If you have poor D management, this will be your life. This will be your life. This will be your future. Seriously. That's crazy.
And it's just so insane to me how people just oh yeah, you're a deadbeat. Yo, I know about real deadbeats. And this situation is all about control. This woman text a naked picture of me to my mother and my sister because she wanted to let them know that, oh, you and your son, I'm pretty sure your son's not telling you what's really going on between us and all of this other nonsense. Okay.
So they were sleeping.
Me and you are still, having a relation, and that
I knew. Oh, I knew it. So wait a minute. No, stop. No. Rewind. Something told me. I was like, why did they be acting crazy like this? He's still D'ing her down. That's why Erica's in the black. Ooh, we at 1749. Let's go back. I knew something. I said, This is why Erica. Look at her. Y'all a mess. Y'all are awful. Y'all, this is a mess. That's why I knew it. I was like, it's kind of hard to believe that they not still fooling around with each other. I knew it. That's why, look at her. She got her. He got another bitch in there. Like, that's what, like, just the stance and everything. Like, I knew it. Safari said, you had me there for a sec. You did. You had me there for a sec. I started feeling bad. That's why you can't feel bad for men like that. That's why. I knew it. So you were still D'ing her down after all of this. Ladies, when you vet a man, right? When you vet a man, you need to ask him, does he have any sexual discipline? Does he have any sexual control, self-control? Because if not, that is a weak man. I don't care how much he bench press in the gym. I don't care how much he squats. I don't care what his leg extensions are in the gym. If at the end of the day, he doing all of that lifting, all of that bench pressing and all of that stuff that he be doing in the gym, and then when it come down to it, he don't got no sexual discipline, no self-control, that's a weak man. That's crazy. So, Safari, some of this you done brought on yourself. Your mama this is just, and Erica, why would you send a naked photo? Ooh. So she said, I figured since I know your son is such a liar. And see, Safari, you're not innocent because we watched you play with this girl though too. We watched you cheat on her and dog her out. And then Erica, you stupid too, because you still sleeping with this man after you online crying to us about how he chased you for 3 years and then he did all of this. Like, girl, y'all both get on my nerves. You are a disgrace to your children, both of you, because this is just ridiculous. Since I know he lies on me all the time to you and your daughter, just figured I informed you of him being up in my bed last night. So she said, it's ironic how he paints me out to be such a hateful monster, but yet won't leave me alone. And Safari, I'm gonna have to agree with Erica. Why you can't leave her alone?
Your son, I'm pretty sure your son's not telling you what's really going on between us and all of this other nonsense. Okay. Me and you are still, having a relation, and that's over with. Thank God that's over with. Like, I prayed about that, and there's absolutely nothing physical going on anymore. And
you sure about that?
You taking naked pictures and sending it to my mother and my sister to do what and prove what? My mother and my sister are the most least problematic people.
Erica, that's some foul stuff too. That's just foul. And it's you really gotta be a lunatic to do some crazy shit like that. Like, those are your kids' grandmother. Those are your kids' grandmother and their aunt. I really don't trust. I don't trust Safari. I don't trust none of them. Like I said, I feel like they could be narcissistic, both of them. I mean, they both love attention. Every time Erica want to manipulate, she runs the social media. Then he runs the social media. I really feel like y'all both met y'all's match. That's what I think. I do. And I feel bad for the kids. They just, yeah, they're both sick and twisted, both of them. Because, like, why would you even be sleeping with this woman?
On earth. My mother's not one of those mothers. She's not like a TV mother who's here acting rah-rah and doing a bunch of ignorant nonsense. Like, my mother is so calm and zen. And anyone who knows my mother and my sister and what they do, like my sister and my mom, they are in the holistic field. They're everything about them is zen, herbs, teas, spiritual. And
you know what? I can't even say what I really want to say. And you left that culture and you went into another woman's culture. So thank God for the kids and their grandmother and their aunt. Okay, because if that's how they are, I know they protected. But y'all are just, and you went outside the culture when you had all of that. You had all of that from the culture that you came from, and you went outside the culture. You got with a crazy. That's crazy, you know, and that's why I don't feel bad. I just feel bad for these kids. They don't deserve to be in the middle of this.
You're sending naked pictures of me to my mother and my sister. For what? And it's like, that's the type of nonsense I have to deal with. I cannot ever pick up my kids in peace. Everything is just long and drawn out. And it's just so unfair that when a woman says something, no matter what.
Safari, how many women did you bring chaos to? How many women did you cause destruction for in their lives? This is just crazy. How many women did you destroy and they had a peace, and then you took that away from them because you was out here wanting to run game and sleep with this woman and sleep with this woman and play with their feelings and then how many? So now you don't have peace in this situation. Well, you didn't give other women peace. He brought all of this on himself.
It's like, oh, it's the man's fault. People are like, but you didn't know. And I'm kind of like, you know what? Well, I thought I could make somebody not be just like as angry. But then when things just started like going sour and not working out, it just became it's just not even realistic to deal with. I saw somebody say,
I'm telling you, this man liked it. Okay. He liked that. He liked that side of her because then they would have some bomb ass sex. He liked it because it would lead to some rough sex. That's what he liked. He liked it. You're not fooling me. You liked it. Now you don't like it. You liked it. Now you don't like it. And then you were still liking it. You were still liking it even after the fact. So no, he liked it, y'all. I don't care what nobody. He was liking that side of her. He did. And now it's came to bite him in the ass. Look at his face. Stressed.
Say one time, and I totally felt it. And if you're a father, I know you could relate to this. And it's like, they're like, yo, when you're dealing with a woman who makes you being a parent, they just make it so hard. It is so draining dealing with someone who's trying to draw you out, someone who wants a reaction from you, someone who talks about you nonstop because they want a reaction. I'm not one of those people. I don't care about people liking me and caring and proving my point. Like, hey guys, look, no, this isn't true. This is what's really happening. People who know me, my mouth has been quiet for years. I don't say nothing. It's just so draining. Like everything about it. Like her own family is going after her for child support because she doesn't do anything to help her son. So then to try to make it seem like I'm some deadbeat and I'm not trying to be there for my kids, I would love to be there for my kids, but it would be nice for you to get out the way. Let me be a father. Let me take my kids and go wherever I want with them. My kids are never in danger. They don't ever have to worry about nothing. This is not about money. This is not about child support.
Safari, she can't control you if you were to do that. This is all about Erica having control now. You know this is all about Erica having control. So she's not going to let you take them kids. It's like she knows, and this is all your fault because you had a choice, sir. The sperm left your body and went into hers. You could have kept that sperm to yourself. So this is my thing is she's not gonna, she knows that because you have kids with her, that she can kind of control you. She can put you on the string and just do this. That's why I don't know why these men don't go out and just get snipped. Why don't you just go get that vasectomy? Why even play with your life like that? So she knows she can put you on this string and just pull you whenever she wants to, because you decided to impregnate her, not once but twice. So, you know, I don't know what to, I don't even know how to feel about this. I feel like he brought all this on himself, honestly. He liked the crazy. He liked the rough sex. He liked how whenever she would get upset, the sex would be better. I've even heard men say that. So, sir, this is your own doing.
What? My kids love me.
Daddy! Daddy! I'm gonna go to Target and get them. I just got my leg. I don't want to go to Mommy.
Mommy, she was missing you. She was looking for you.
I don't want to go to Mommy.
I just want to say, like, you know, doing shit like this don't benefit me. This don't help me. Like, I don't like this kind of attention.
And then y'all both emotionally manipulating that little baby. I don't like that, because I saw the video. I don't like that. I don't like that. Y'all are horrible parents. This is why everybody don't need to have kids. Y'all are selfish. Both of you are just selfish. Just selfish. Where was it? It was, let me go back. Right here.
How do you do?
Daddy kicked him, my brother with 2 legs, then he fell in the ground.
When was this?
And my daddy, yeah.
I've heard enough. Y'all are manipulating those kids. I don't like that. And that's why it's given two narcissistic parents. That's why it's given that. Why are y'all putting like, it's just I'm just really disappointed in the both of y'all. Y'all are, and then y'all adults, y'all are choosing this every day. Y'all choose this. These are the choices that you're making. And then you don't give a damn how it really impacts these kids at all. And then to the people that don't have any kids, if you're not ready to sacrifice putting your own feelings aside for your children, you don't need to be a parent. You don't. It's not about procreating and creating a legacy. Are you actually going to give them stability, though? And you can't do that if you're wanting to be selfish and put yourself first over your children. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Both of these people cannot put their own feelings aside to do what is best for these kids. If you know that you want to be selfish, and this is why I don't shame people who say, I don't want to have kids. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. They said they don't want to have kids. That's what they said. Because it really requires you to be a selfless individual. And some of y'all are not selfless. You don't know how to be, and you don't need to have kids. So be selfish and single. Be selfish and child-free. Stop bringing these kids in this stuff. Like, it's just crazy. And then you're ruining them. Like, do you not understand? That's what you're doing. You're ruining them. You are screwing them over before they can even have a real chance. The world is already messed up. Let they home be peace. Damn, like ew. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is just, they both need to log out.
That's why I usually never say anything. But this thing has been going on for so long that it's like, how much longer am I gonna let ish slide? You know, it's so much. It's just so much things to list and name. Like, I would have to sit there with a pen and pad and write down every single incident and all that. But I don't. I'm doing this one and one time only. Like, but it's just a lot of corny shit. All the fake Instagram pages harassing my mother, harassing my sister. If I'm talking to a girl,
Oh, no,
all of a sudden the girl starts getting harassed from the same fake Instagram names. And it's like, yo, it takes so much energy to like be like that. And I don't have that type of energy. Even doing this right now is giving me such a headache. And I'm not the kind of person to get headaches. My head is pounding right now just talking about all this. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna let, you know.
And I believe Erica's behind those fake pages, but why Erica, why are you doing that? Huh? Why? And you want to know why? He said his mother and his sister. You sent the photo, and this is why I be saying crazy women don't think. And that's what I'm saying. Crazy women are really stupid. Crazy women are really dumb. They're not smart. And the reason is because you don't think he would be able to put two and two together. You send him photos of him naked in your house. You send it to his mother and his sister, and then you create fake pages, and they can't. You don't think that intelligent people can't put two and two together about who is really behind the fake pages? Come on. And then why are you bothering his sister and his mother? What's the tea with that? I wish he would have went a little bit more into that. A little bit more. No, she's the one behind those fake pages, y'all. I'm sorry, she is. If she could go and text and send naked photos to his mother and his sister, what would stop her from commenting from fake pages? What's stopping her from doing that? What is stopping her? Boundaries? Respect? What's stopping her from doing that? Exactly. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're not going to take it to social media. Oh, wait, she already does that. So what is actually stopping her from harassing his mother and his sister on social media? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Come on. Like, stop allowing people to play in your face. Keep up. Keep up. Keep up.
God is going to do what God is going to do. And that's going to be that. Like, this ain't it's not a storyline. I'm not on Love and Hip Hop. This is my real life right now. I'm tired. You know, I heard somebody one time say, like, when you go through things in life, nothing stays the same, nothing lasts forever. And that's kind of how I've been dealing with this. Like, you know, even with as long as I've, you know, not seen my kids, because, you know, whether it's right or wrong, I'm just standing on, I'm not going to your house to pick up the kids. I don't precinct or somebody from your family's house that I don't have no issue with going over there, and that's that. But like, I'm not putting myself in any position to crash out, potentially snap, lose my, like, come on, because there's people who be in situations like this. Everyone's not able to like be this cool. This shit is draining. When you get to a certain age in life.
And you know what? I respect his stance on this. No, I do. Because think about it, if he was to lose his cool, right? He would be under the jail. Like, he wouldn't be in jail. He would be under the jail. So no, I think it's smart for him because he's not dealing with somebody that's just talking smack. Like, this woman is in his face, hitting him, throwing his stuff, throwing his stuff that he worked hard for, just tossing it around. Hell no. Would you want somebody doing that in your house? No, you would not. I would lose it too. Have you ever had that happen? I actually have. I've had somebody toss my shit around that I paid for and then wanted to get in my face. It's not easy having that level of self-control. So because he knows that, and every time they have these interactions, it builds, right? That aggression that you have towards that other person builds and builds and builds. Part of having anger management is knowing when not to put yourself in certain spaces with people. So no, I agree with him actually, and I feel like he's exercising doing the right thing by not putting himself in a position where he could lose it. Because I'm sorry, can you have somebody just tossing your stuff around? No. And it's not about sympathy, y'all. It's about being smart. It's about being smart. If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, you don't need to be around that person. You don't need to drink around that person. You don't need to be alone with that person. you need to not be around them. Period. Like, you don't need to interact with them at all.
Like yo, drama and just all of this corny nonsense and fighting and arguing on the internet, putting your personal business on the internet, on social media, to people who don't like, yo, I don't want no one to feel sorry for me. I don't need sympathy. I don't need pity. I don't care about none of that from nobody. I know at the end of the day what's going on, and that's that. I'm just dealing with someone who doesn't deal with logic. They deal with their way or no way. And if it's not their way, you're gonna get harassed. And I don't got time. Yo, I don't care what nobody's doing. I'm not harassing you. You DMing girls that I was talking to and telling them shit and saying, it's like, yo, it's corny. Yo. I did that once.
I need to know, who do you think the kids should go to? Him or her? I'm leaning towards him. I am. I'm leaning towards him. I actually want him to have the kids. I don't know. Nope. Him. And then and I feel like the grandmother and the sister will step in and help him. But yeah, I feel like him. But Safari, you're gonna have to change your lifestyle. And I don't know, like some of the stuff he showed in his home. I mean, it looked good. It looks good, but your actions are what matter when it comes to these kids. So you're gonna have to change your lifestyle if you're really serious about getting full custody. And just the way she's acting, I wouldn't want my kids to be with her. I wouldn't even be able to sleep peacefully at night at all. So I do feel like the kids should be in his custody, but Safari, that means you're gonna have to step up as a man, and you're gonna have to do right by them, and you're gonna have to change your lifestyle, because you can't just have women coming in and out of your house. You can't just be on social media wanting to do all this stuff for attention. And I'm not saying you can't still have some fun, some adult fun, but you're just gonna have to change how you go about doing that. I know. That was Kid Samuels. That was his whole rhetoric. That was his whole thing. Get you a Latina. Yep. Yep. And then they wanted to down Big Shirley and Big Mama, the prayer warriors of the Black community. Okay. Don't ever play about that. And wanted to talk shit on her. And now the prayer warriors are watching. They're not intervening at all. Watching you go through spiritual warfare. Ain't that some crazy? Because he keep talking about, I have no peace. I have no peace. I have no peace. It's called spiritual warfare. That's what it's called. Okay? That's why you don't make fun of Big Mama and Big Shirley, because they was praying for your ass and they was watching over your ass and they had a covering over you, and you wanted to be disrespectful. So now you out here on your own. You need to be praying. That's what you need to do. You need to be praying, because you got some dark days ahead of you. You already in some dark times, but you got some more dark days ahead of you. So, all because they're feminine, fit, and friendly. That they're so feminine, fit, and friendly.
I did that once. And when I did it, I didn't send pictures and videos and say, yo, look, this is what's happening. I just was like, yo, I want to talk to you, because I like on some, hey, look, if this is who you're dealing with, I just want to let you know that this is what's happening. And if y'all are dealing, then leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't really about that. I'm just trying to have my time and my setup with my kids. My mother and my sister would love for me to bring them to New York and spend some time with them there. And it's just nothing is easy. Everything is a fight. And I don't fight. I don't argue. It's draining. I'm not doing it. So when all this court stuff is said and done.
Also, make sure when you choose a woman to have kids with, and I'm really talking to the men for a sec, consider your extended family, please, because we only get to see the baby when it's your time. We only get to be an auntie when it's your time in the co-parenting schedule. That shit sucks. Like, think about the extended family. Please, like, damn, we can't even be an auntie when we really want to. We can't really be there the way we really want to, because it's not your week, or it's not your day to have the kids. Think about that too. Co-parenting sucks. I don't care. And then people try to make it seem like, oh, it's so much. It really sucks for the families. Okay, it may be easier on the parent where, oh, I have a week off because they're with dad, or I have a week off because they're with mom. But it like really sucks for the family because we have to do things around your co-parenting schedule, holidays, celebrating this, celebrating that. It's exhausting. That's why I don't like it. And then society is trying to normalize co-parenting. It sucks. It sucks. It does. And then think about it. Right? If you got like three adults, they're all in co-parenting dynamics, you would actually have to arrange all three schedules to ensure that they can see their cousins. If it's like a brother-sister dynamic with the three co-parenting setups, it's like, well, for them to see their cousin, we got to wait until it's our week to be able to have them all together. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. So think about that. I don't feel like people who be so eager to sign up for co-parenting situations, I really don't think y'all consider holidays. I don't think y'all consider birthdays. I don't think y'all consider how this week you may have the kid and it falls on the holiday. And then next week, this week you may have the kids and there's no holiday, but then the week that you don't have them, it falls under a holiday. And so you don't even get to spend the holidays with them. That sucks. Co-parenting is the worst thing ever. It's not as fun as people try to make it out to be. And it can be complicated too if you have a co-parenting partner that sucks. So it sucks sometimes.
It is what it is. This is not about child support. So this thing it's not about money. It's way bigger than that. It's about let me be a father, stay out the way. And that's it. Stop trying to act like you don't care when you do care. Stop harassing my mother. Stop harassing my sister. Stop harassing anyone that's close to me. And this is not to bash. This is just the truth. This is just what it is. So that narrative that everyone just thinks is so cool to run, like you use common sense. If I haven't seen my kids, there is a reason. And this is the reason. You're going to see it. You're going to see everything.
Well, this is crazy. I mean, I'm just trying to imagine Erica dragging a ladder from her car. Yo, listen, the preferences, y'all going out sad. I mean, I knew y'all just didn't understand. I knew that was part of the issue. But I didn't think y'all would ever be going out this sad because Black women, I don't think we've ever gone out this sad. We like, oh, it's Tyrone, whatever. But like, I didn't think y'all would go out this sad because we tried to warn you first. So it's like, if anything, it would just be like, oh, Black women were right, let me not even go there. But y'all are going beyond what we really thought would happen. God, that's crazy. And I'm not even saying it in a funny way. Like, I'm not the type where it's like, oh, you laugh at me and I'm gonna laugh at you back. No, everything works for a reason. Everything plays out the way that it does. I don't got no say so over that. But I'm just really shocked how y'all going out though. Like, y'all going out really bad, really bad, really bad. A ladder, dragging it across his front yard or the side or what? And you put, first of all, where did you get the ladder from? You put it in your car and then you took it out the car. You had to unfold it, put it up. I mean, that's crazy. Come on now. That ain't no normal average thing to do. Like, what? And listen, the D ain't that damn good. I mean, come on now. This is just unhinged. Just unhinged. That's crazy. Safari. Y'all, who gonna be Erica for Halloween though? You gonna have a little ladder with you? She got the little flip flops on. She got the biker shorts. Safari. Yeah, I believe there's crazy people in every color. I do. We knew that. That's just a mess. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. So he was calling the police. See, No. Nope. 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 All jokes aside, y'all, it's a no. It's a no. So my conclusion is I believe that Safari should get his kids full custody. I do believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that Erica is not well. She should not be alone with those kids at all. She's capable of doing anything. Safari, you're dead ass wrong as well because I don't even know where to start. You knew she had a temper. You knew she had an attitude. You knew that she was like this. You didn't think it could get worse. That's what it was. And you liked that side of her because of the sex. Okay. And now you're upset because you're seeing how unhinged she can really be, especially when she's emotionally unstable. This is an emotionally unstable woman, and she doesn't have any self-control over her emotions. She's dangerous. She's a danger to herself, and she's a danger to others, which means her kids are not safe, which is why I feel like Safari should get full custody with the help and assistance of the grandmother and the aunt. Also, Erica, because you've been caught in a lot of lies, we can't trust anything that you say. Anything that you bring to the internet, we can't trust it. So it doesn't matter what you post. I saw how she wanted to put out this statement, and now she wants to try to make it seem like she's taking the high road with this now that she's been exposed and he put his side of the story out there. And now she wants to make it seem like she wants to be the bigger person. She wants to be mom of the year, but it's bullshit. So no. Nope. So she's trying to make it seem like she doesn't want to put anything else out here. She just wants to take the high road and try to work this out between the two of them through the courts. But that's what you should have been doing already. You should have been focusing on that and that alone, instead of every time he does something or you get triggered about something that the internet knows nothing about, you want to blast him on social media. So he has a right to defend himself. So he uploaded a YouTube video with some very interesting receipts because he had footage of you acting crazy. And the main issue that I can agree with when it comes to him is you had those kids in that car driving reckless like that. And then you also was throwing glass around when you knew those kids didn't have no shoes on. So for that, you're dead ass wrong. And Safari, you're wrong as well, because why would you continuously sleep with this woman after the fact? You're also part of the problem. So I don't see a victim here. I don't have any sympathy to give outside of these kids because these kids didn't ask to be here. And like I said, if you don't know how to be a selfless individual, you only know how to be selfish, you don't need to have kids. And don't feel bad about it. It's just something that you need to be real about when it comes to yourself. Continue to be child free. Continue to live your best life, because at the end of the day, if you don't want to be selfless when you need to be, not when you want to be, when you need to be, when you have to be. For kids, you don't need to have them. It's really that simple. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's day. Like I said, I will be back next week to do the watch party regarding the NFL wife, who the F was I about to marry? And we're going to be doing a watch party regarding that and seeing what that was like. I'm pretty sure it's probably very similar to this. So you ladies enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you in my next one.